What is up, guys? It's your boy Torius back again with another video. And today I'm gonna be telling you guys how to have a good trip when you're tripping on acid and shrooms and DMT and all that stuff. So smash the like button, comment below what you think, subscribe if you're new. Let's get into it. Woo! Alright. So a lot of times we'll be like taking these psychedelics, right? And then they always say set and setting. And the other day I was editing a video that I made about set and setting, and honestly, like last night that's the video I need to make. I failed you guys. I hadn't smoked in a year and 7 months, right? So like 400, 500 something days. And you know, I was kind of disappointed in myself, but at the same time, I'm not disappointed because I learned so much. Because it's like the weed hit me so crazy, bro. I feel like I was tripping. And I'm not gonna lie, I was having a really bad trip at the beginning because I was like, oh my goodness, this is so intense. It was just so intense, right? And I was just like, fuck it. And then I was trying to ground myself, and it was like I forgot who I was and shit. I was dissociating and all this stuff, you know. And I was incredibly scared. I was having paranoia. I was terrified. It was terror. Right? The thing is, I've been there before a bunch of times, so I was just like, just keep going. Oh my God. My heart was pounding. So it's so funny because it's like when you're in that state. Oh my God, I'm like getting there right now. When you're in that state, it's like it's like nothing matters. It's like nothing that you do works. It's like people will tell you just calm down, but it's like, what is calm? Right? Like, what is calm? Is there such thing as, like, there's no such thing as calm. There's no such thing as anything. So it's like when you're in that state where it's just like, fuck, there's nothing I can do to get me out of. It's like nothing, literally nothing, man. I think it was like ego death. It's like I get an ego death every time. Like I get an ego death from smoking weed, or I be smoking that K2 type. But it's like, bro, like even right now I just came from a show and I just drank a beer and I just had like 2 sips and I started tripping the fuck out, and I was like, damn, I can't do anything. But yeah, so how do you have a good trip? You don't have a good trip. You just gotta make it the best out of what you can, right? Because it's like you're gonna go through those times when it's just like, damn, like you're freaking out. Like if you're having a bad trip, I feel like the only time you're gonna have a bad trip is if you're like in an unsafe environment, right? So it's like, just don't, like, if you're gonna be in your room, I feel like the room is the best. Like if you're like safe, like just knowing that you're safe. Like last night, the other night when I smoked the weed, I was next door to a cop. Right? I did it for more religious purposes, like spiritual purpose. I'm not gonna lie, I smoked the weed because I want to feel good. But you know, I was next to a cop, and she, you know, I was thinking like, damn, she's reading my thoughts and shit, even though she's in another room. And I was like, damn, she's gonna know that I'm like plotting or something. And I was having some crazy paranoia, right? And I was thinking like, damn, she's gonna know I'm on drugs. She's gonna be like, oh my goodness, police. You know? And now I'm like, fuck, I don't want that to happen. But whatever. And you know, I ended up calming myself down. I was just writing a lot. I was just thinking and writing my thoughts and drawing and shit. You know, I was just being calm. Like my boy would always tell me, you know, you're home. Like he was telling me to do the acid. He said, you're home. You got your markers. You got your video games. You got movies. You know, you get stuff to keep you entertained. It's just like if you're out somewhere and you're bored, then it's like, you know, that's when it's like fucked, because you're like, but I don't know, bro, because honestly, like when you're tripping on anything, you know, anything is a good time. Like even staring at a wall, you know, you just don't want, like, you just don't understand how the drug is gonna affect you. So like for me, like the second time I did it with my best friend, and you know, honestly, I wanted to kill him. and it's like the drug was making me to be able to, like, I would literally, you know, I was low-key trying to, like, you know, like strangle him and shit. And then, you know, like, so, like my friend stopped me and shit, whatever, because I was just like tripping out. And I was like, fuck, if him and I were supposed to do it in my room together, and you know, like, I'm thinking like, damn, I saw a vision of what would have happened. Like I would have like smeared his blood all over my walls and shit. And I was like, fuck, I can't do, like, you can't just do psychedelics. Because like after that I read stories of like people killing each other off of psychedelics and shit. And I'm like, damn, because it will really, like, right now I'm sober, so I'm just like, I'm not gonna kill anybody. Like I would never kill anybody. But it's like when you're off the drugs, all that shit goes away. You're just like a fucking animal. You're just like, I'll kill you. Like, just how you'll kill a bug. So the same way you'll kill a bug is the same way you'll kill your best friend. On God, like, it's crazy. That's why you shouldn't do drugs in an unsafe place, right? So like, if you're having a bad trip, you gotta enjoy it, right? Honestly, because the thing is, what I learned from the trip that I did from smoking weed, you know, you gotta just stay on Earth, right? Like right now we're on Earth. Like if you're gonna do the drug, either you want to leave Earth or you want to stay on Earth, right? And I feel like if you, like for me, you know, I was doing like my meditations and shit, and I was like, I was like writing things down, and things were making me higher and higher. Like I was like, fuck, I can't get too high, bro. Like I can't get too excited and shit, because then it's like I'm gonna wake people up and shit. So I was like putting a little negativity. It's all about balance, right? It's about balancing, because you can't be high all the time. You can't function on Earth. Like Earth is not a place to function high all the time. That's why we stay on the ground. Like we're not birds. We belong on the ground, our feet on the ground. So it's like you gotta comply with Earth's standards, right? You gotta comply with the Earth. And just be like, and there, you know, you gotta be like, okay, Earth says, you know, make money. So all right, bet I'll make money. Like right now it's so crazy. I'm like so focused on money. It's like I don't give a fuck about girls to an extent, right? Like obviously I'll try to show my shine and shit, but it's like I just care about money. How's this gonna make me money, right? So yeah, with that being said, when you're going through a bad trip, you know, just embrace it. You might I mean, I've never had a horrible trip. Like honestly, the only bad part of a trip I ever had was one time when I was on shrooms. The first time I ever did shrooms, my boy, I was sitting next to my boy, and I opened this door. I opened this door, and in the door, it was basically like a whole bunch of arms. They were grabbing me. They're like demons and shit, and they're like pulling me down, and I was like, fuck. And it's funny because my boy, he like, I saw his energy enter through the door and like carry me and pull me out of that. I'm like, what the hell? Like he lifted me. I appreciate him. He's appreciated. But yeah, and it's like that was like probably the worst part of the whole trip. And this is like that descent. And it's like I don't remember it. I just remember his light bringing me up. I fuck with him for that. But yeah, if you want to have a good trip, you know, just trip out. You're gonna have some highs and lows. Like when you peak, yeah, that's like your highest. That's when it's like the highest point of the drug. You're gonna have some highs and lows. You know, you can't always be high all the time. Just like I said, even the drug. That's so crazy. Even the drug. So with that being said, even the drug will pull you down if you get too high. I feel like when people get too high, they lose control and then they die. Like that's how people be overdosing, because it's like they're way too high. Oh my god, it's so insane. That like you'll just get too high and then you'll fucking die. So it's like you gotta keep. That's what I learned too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you gotta just control it, bro. Like what my boy always said, don't let the drug do you. You do the drug. And that's how I was able to like maintain. I'm like, even though I smoked weed and I stopped smoking weed for so long, that's what I was proud of myself for. I was like, damn, you know, even though I was losing my fucking mind and tripping balls and losing my marbles, I still held my own. And I was able to control it. I had to fight. You know, I was calm. I remembered my meditations, and the drug didn't overwhelm me as crazy as, oh my god, that was so insane. It wasn't, you know, I can handle it. Alright, so with that being said, like the video, comment below what you think, subscribe if you're new, and if you have any questions, just DM me on Instagram at Torius at 6 Feet Interviews. I'll make a video talking about your questions. So don't forget to subscribe to my Patreon and to donate to my charity at Hand on the Mountain. Link is in the description. Also my OnlyFans too. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.